Hi, this is Hayley from AE Academy, and we're back for this week's Hot Topics. I've got Graham with me again.
Hello.
There was such a delay there. I don't know what happened this week, but anyway, we had a lot of those last week, didn't we?
Well, we're a little bit more up to speed on this occasion, you know. It was 1985 broadband speed on the last one.
Yeah, well, I was on 4G, so it didn't really help.
But you're behind the times.
I think we're all going back to the dark ages, aren't we? I think that's the thing. So how are you feeling this week?
Oh,
tell me.
Do you know what? Somebody asked me that today, and I said, do you know what? Right now, I'm okay, but I don't know whether you were a kid, really, or maybe recently you went to Orlando, Florida. There's a roller coaster there, something like the Runaway Mine Train. I feel like I'm on the Runaway Mine Train. Do you know when you queue up eagerly for 3 hours to get on the roller coaster, they put the harness on you, they put the belt on you, and you go up the hill and you're chugging and you hear the train, and then you just glance.
You're stuck.
Huh?
You're stuck. You can't get off.
Stuck, but the thing is, you don't get off this ride until you come back to the station. You've got hoops, you've got corkscrews, you've got tunnels. So I'm on that, and I'm not at the station yet. But some parts are fun, some are like not so enjoyable.
I think you and I have both had these awful moments this week where we've been a bit like, oh, what are we doing?
The emotional.
Where are we going?
It's all part and parcel.
Yeah, I think, look, everyone is going through it, and this is the thing, and this is why I wanted to do all of these videos, because just because I'm a recruiter or this, that, and the other doesn't mean to say that I'm not, because recruitment isn't doing it.
You're human as well. Don't forget that you're human as well.
Yes, I am. Yeah. So are you. So we all are.
Yeah.
But we've been talking about your friends as well, because they've been in a not so great situation either. But tell us about your friends.
Well, yeah, we all got told around about the 2nd of June that what was happening, and we've lost our jobs. So everyone's went on their own little journey, you know, trying to get the credentials together, the formalities, get the ducks in order. I mean, talk about ducks in order. I don't even have a pond to put my ducks in, so I don't even understand. The ducks are in a row. Anyway, so I'll not mention names, but I've got 3 or 4 friends that done the quick fix. They went to a CV writer in Dubai. You know, he said 3 days you can have your CVs ready. All they had to do was submit a picture to go on the CV. And they're all applying for the same job in another country for a VIP flying. They got the CV back. Hayley, CV, colour, layout, everything's exactly the same. It looks stunning. They are the
Is that because you took photos?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. It looks stunning.
Yeah, if anybody needs any pictures out there, I'm your man for the job. Abu Dhabi. Semi-professional photographer.
They were actually really good.
Yeah, check the link below. No, I'm joking. Anyway, they've done all this, the CV and the objectives, the roles and responsibilities. Copy paste from every CV, and they paid about £90 each for these CVs from a well-known CV writer and airline professional enthusiast in Dubai. All the same, identical.
I think that's the problem with these things. I mean, anyone who knows me well on LinkedIn knows that I don't have I don't like what comes out of the CV writing experience, because I see it from my perspective, going through like 600, 700 CVs for one particular job. When they all look the same and they all read the same, I'm highly motivated, and we're all highly motivated. We all want the job. Hello. But what depicts you from anyone else? We can all say that we're all charismatic, we're all this, we're all that, but that doesn't make me want to pick you. I need to know way more than that. And what upsets me about CV writers, I think, as a general rule, is that someone going to a CV writer will think, oh, I'm fixed, I'm going to get the job.
Saviour.
Oh. And that's what upsets me more than anything. It's the fact that they're not prepared. They think they've got that fix, and then they're brought back down to earth with a massive thud. And that's not what the point of these services are. Well, in my opinion, anyway. I mean, what's your experience? I know your experience.
To be honest, Lily,
that's what I'm asking, I guess.
To be honest, when everything kicked off, I nearly jumped on the bandwagon as well, because I had my CV, but it wasn't up to speed. It wasn't even updated. Why it wasn't updated? But you know, you said, look, put the work in yourself, do this course, and I must have,
I had to like crowbar you into it.
You'd crowbarred me into it, but confession, I've been on that your CV writing course, no fault of my own, with everything going on for about 3 weeks. But I've eventually got.
That's just for the CV bit.
You know what? I've got down to the foundations of my CV, and do you know what it's made me do? It's made me think about what I do, my roles and responsibilities, what I'm capable of. And do you know what's the hardest question to answer when you write about me? What do you have to offer?
Yeah.
How can you sell yourself? And it took hours and hours of writing down to get something perfected. And I don't even think it's right yet. But you come away from writing it yourself, and you feel more confident. You feel you've got self-gratification. You inspire yourself, and you're like, do you know what? I can do that. I'm worthy of it. And then it comes to handing it over. And do you know what? You believe you are perfect for the job. You don't feel like you've cheated on an exam, you know, and got the A. You feel like I've got a B, but I tried my hardest on it.
I think that's the thing. Everyone wants to go. And I've had people this week go, Hayley, I don't care how much I pay you.
Yeah.
In fact, they do care, but when it comes down to it, they don't really. They want it for free. Yeah. But the whole point of it for me it's not about that. It's I want people to do it themselves so that they can feel that about themselves. And if they don't do those steps, then it's all well and good me putting them in front of a client for an interview, but they'll fail. They won't know what to say. They'll be like, I haven't gone through these steps.
I see here you've wrote you're a vivacious character. Can you just elaborate? And you're going, vivacious.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've actually done that with CVs. They're like full of, let's just say, larger words than that person would normally use. And you know immediately when you pick up the phone, there's no way in the world that person has put together that CV, and that automatically puts that person on a back foot, which doesn't help them. It doesn't help the employer. It doesn't help anyone. Then they're not going to progress as they want to. I think everyone kind of tries to get the CV and goes, oh, well, yeah, we've done all of that. But I just want people to feel a different way about the whole job searching thing. It's not like, stop rushing to the checkered flag. I was trying to think of horses then. What was this thing? Stop rushing to try and get there. You often find as a recruiter that you'll go through loads and loads and loads and loads of CVs, but it's the ones who pay attention and put a bit more effort in and time to tailor their CV and just sit back and just kind of think, do I have these skills? And if I do, let me put them across in a completely different way.
Yeah. And it just looks more authentic, and you just feel, you just get an element of satisfaction about writing it yourself. So,
I mean, no one wants to feel satisfaction from writing a CV. It is the most boring thing on earth.
You do get it. I do feel an element of, like, I've completed it, you know? And I'm proud of what I've done in the past. And to sit down and think, what have I done? What have I achieved? Not many people do it. Not enough, you know?
I don't think any of us do, and especially in these times.
Yeah.
I think we've all sat here and gone, I think this is where our panic moments come from. Have I done this? Have I done that? Where am I going? What am I doing? And it all kind of culminates. But if you kind of have some sort of direction and some sort of purpose and focus, even if it's just writing a CV, at least you have momentum, one foot in front of the other, which helps just it is just momentum for moving forward and not thinking about all the outside noise of what else is going on in the world.
And if there's anybody out there in my position, or you're looking for work, or if there's anybody out there that has been made redundant because of what's going on, do you know what, and you haven't got your CV up to date, do something where it teaches you how to write about yourself and what to write and how to describe yourself, rather than going for the quick fix. Because from what I've seen on 3-4 separate occasions just now, it's copy paste, and it hasn't been worth it. And they're having to rewrite them and then take advice from me.
And I have to say, I bullied you into all of this as well.
Thank you.
Graham's been like, oh, I don't need to do this, I don't need to do that. So this is why I've had to get him on here, because he's like, oh, I'll be absolutely fine.
And although it took 3 weeks, it's paying off.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
I haven't clicked send to any direction of a new employment yet.
Or CV writers.
The pond's filling up slowly, planting some seeds.
Where's your cup? Is it half full or half empty?
Empty. No. It's half full. It's half full. Half full.
Well, do you know what? I've really enjoyed catching up with you this week, Graham. It's always a pleasure. So we're going to be discussing. Hey.
Always a pleasure, never a chore.
Never. But we're going to be discussing all of these every week. So I can't wait to see what you're preparing for next week, Graham.
More ducks in the line, I hope. The pond loves.
I hope so too. Can't wait. I'll see you next week.
See you later.